Well, good morning and welcome to Wellness Wednesday. This is the 60 Up members page, and this is the day before Thanksgiving. So here we are with our final Earn It, Burn It to Earn It workout before the great holiday of Thanksgiving. I want to thank all of you for being members, number one, for utilizing your 60 Up board with me, joining me on Wednesdays or even any day, because as you know, these are recorded and stored on the website, so you can go back and do them over and over again. But today we are in fall Thanksgiving theme and ready to go. Hi, Doug. Good to have you in the house. So hopefully you have enjoyed progressing through this month. Our goal was to increase our cardio, which is where we burn more calories so that we can earn those extra calories that we want to eat tomorrow. We also talked a lot about eating smart and a few tips to help us. So today I'm going to give you your final set of tips in terms of clean eating. Now, I'm a real proponent of enjoying your holidays to the max and worrying more about some of the things that you shouldn't be eating on the days in between. There's a lot more days in between of the year than there are holidays. So if you do that, you're going to be good to go and not have to worry about sacrificing some of those sweet treats or things that you really look forward to that come with holiday meals. But there are some tips that can maybe help with portion control. So what I'm going to do is share those today. My very first one is try not to go to that feast, that party, that Thanksgiving dinner on a totally empty stomach. So think about before going, be well hydrated, drink plenty of water, maybe have a healthy breakfast, some oatmeal, maybe fill up on a few veggies or fruits or things that will just create a little sensation of fullness so that when you get to that table and you go to those things, the gravies, the potatoes, the stuffing, all the wonderful things that we love to eat that maybe don't love your body that much, you won't want as big a portion. And you hopefully won't want seconds or second portions. So that's tip number one, don't go hungry. Tip number two would be to, again, when you get there, avoid certain things like alcohol, some of the more, fried or creamy types of hors d'oeuvres. So stick with the veggie sticks and the fruits and things like that as your hors d'oeuvres, so that when you get to the meal, again, you've saved some of those calories for the healthier foods that we like to eat. So those are my two biggest tips. Don't go hungry and watch out for the hors d'oeuvres or the alcohol prior to the meal. And then last but not least, don't sacrifice on this day. When it comes to dessert, have that pumpkin pie, put that whipped cream on it. If we sacrifice on days like this, we tend to then the whole week be eating leftovers or picking at foods. And so try to enjoy the day and then pack up the leftovers or throw them away. Not necessary, except of course the good stuff. So hold on to that turkey. The white meat is better than the dark meat when it comes to heart health. So hopefully these are some tips you can implement tomorrow and have a wonderful, blessed Thanksgiving. All right, with that said, we're going to get up and get moving. Why? Because we still want to earn it to burn it, or burn it to earn it. I keep getting it backwards. We want to burn the calories today, pay it forward, enjoy tomorrow. Are you ready to go? We're going to get up. We're going to get moving. We'll still do our challenge moves at the end, but we're going to get a good set 30 minutes of nonstop activity right now. That 30 minutes is key. 20 to 30 is what we try to average in our workouts for cardio purposes, but we're working on 30 to maybe even 35 today. So I see that Pat's in the house too. Thanks, Pat, for being here. I'm going to get up and get going. On my right side, I have my fall leaves. So those of you that like that cue of something visual, so when I'm saying right, left, if you're more of a visual person, this is on the right side. Let's go. All right. Put on my background beat and let's get moving our feet. All right, we're going to celebrate today. We're going to celebrate for tomorrow. So course, my first song is all about celebrating. Let's step it out a little wider, then make that pole distance, and just lunge it side to side. Right, left, right. Shift. Warming up those hips, knees, and ankles. Here we go. Keep going. Think about your head and neck. Keep it level with the floor, chin level. Head high. Good. Let's take that right arm and open, cross, open, open. Every time, try to open that arm back just a little further. Stretch the chest. Palm up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now hold it up. Go down and up. Reach up overhead. Stretch down the side of the body. Pull and reach. You got this. Take some nice deep breaths as we warm up the upper and lower limbs. All right, now hands to poles. Other side, cross, open. Nice. Sweep that arm across the chest and out to the side. Take a nice deep breath. Over, up, and out. Knees are moving in the direction of the toes, lunging side to side. Oh yeah, we're gonna celebrate. Over and back. Keep moving. Let's do 4 more. 3, pull it down. 2, now hands back on the poles, sit back. 2, 3, 4, and pull up. 2, 3, all the way up on the toes, back to your heels. And then rise up onto your toes. Lift those heels off the ground. Again, sit back into a nice squat position. Pull through and rise up onto those toes. You got this. Again, lift up. Now I want you to sit back and stay there. Now let's see, bend the knees and let's tap the toes. Right side, left side. So you're back into a nice squat, leaning forward, allowing your ankles to warm up as you peel the toes up off the floor. Alternate sides. That's it. 8, 7, 6, 4, 3. Now we're going to do our back rolls. Here we go. Flat with the back. Now just think about your spine for a second. Heel it up. Come down nice and strong. Then roll through, abdominals contracting upward. Here we go. Down. Exhale. Inhale. Get that synovial fluid moving through that spine, that blood flow. Warming up the body, the core. Inhale and exhale. Last one. Nice and slow. Take the time. All the way up to the tall standing posture. From here, let's drop our heels just a little bit and walk our toes in a little more narrow stance. Good. Now look right, left, right, center, left. You can continue doing a little heel drop if you like. Tighten up that core. Look right, center, look left, center, right, center. Now, stabilize ear to shoulder. There we go. Other side. Ear to shoulder. Stretch out that neck. Here we go. Couple more. Inhale, exhale. Last side. That's it. All right. March it right, left. Here we go. Right, left. Bring those feet in. Narrow stance. Again. Lift, lift. All right. We're going to start to pick up the pace a little here. So lift that knee even higher. Up, up, up. Strong march. That's it. Get that cardio going. Again. 8, 7, 6, 4. No mountain high enough here. Tap the board. tap, down, tap, down. Ain't no challenge high enough. Working hard, working off those calories before you even consume them. Paying it forward. Here we go. 4 more. And 3. And 2. Now heel side. Here we go. Right and left. Now notice I'm allowing my body to turn to the side with that heel. Opening up at the hip as I tap the heel to the ground. Warming up that hip joint, warming up those ankles again. We got to get those feet ready. Keep going. 4, pivot, 3, pivot, 2, pivot. Now right, left march, left, right. Sorry about that. Here we go. Chin up, chest up, nice and high. I see someone else is in the room, but I can't read who. I'll catch you in a second to say hi. For now, let's get warmed up. Let's get moving. Knee up and down, up, up. Stand tall, head high, chest up. Notice that I'm lifting my feet pretty high. I'm trying to get a nice little warm up to the hip flexors. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, tap side. Tap and tap and tap. We got this. Out and in, out and in. Now this time I'm tapping with my toe out to the side. How about 4 more? Here we go. 4 and 3 and 2 and 1. Heel drop center. Let them pound. Let your fingers tap. Are you ready? Right basic. Here we go. It's up, up, and down. Basic step. Oh, we're going to climb that mountain now. So we are ready and getting into our cardio mode right now. The goal is non-stop movement, keeping the heart rate in a moderate to somewhat high state of work or work effort. So think about your effort. How do you feel right now? On a scale of 1 to 10, 1 being resting, 10 being exhausted. Are you about halfway there yet? If not, we'll get there. And if this gets a little too tough or too aggressive, please feel free to just march on the ground or take a little break. Get some water if you need it. Here we go. Lift. Every time we step up on this platform, we elevate the energy we're using. It's like climbing stairs instead of just walking on a flat surface. And then add to it that little bit of wobble that's going on down there because you're stepping up onto the 60-up board, which is a non-stable platform. You've got so much more going on besides just burning calories because your brain has to adjust for that change or that shift automatically. So we're teaching our brain to react better and faster. Up. Now we're going to do knee up, center. Here we go. Step, knee up, step, down. Step, knee up, step. So there's a little bit more balance involved here as you're going to pause up on top with the knee lift. Keep going. Alternating up, stepping down. Alternating up, stepping down. Now the whole time you should also be aware of good standing alignment. So chin up, chest up. Don't overgrip those handles. Every once in a while I like you to wiggle your fingers to make sure you're not just transferring a lot of tension to your hands. Step and lift. Again. Nice continuous movement. Here we go. 4 more. Burning off the gravy right now. Here we are. 3. I don't know, what's your favorite food on Thanksgiving? Mine is the stuffing. All right, back to the floor, heel drops. Up and down, up and down. Reset. We're going to start with our left basic this time. Ready? Here we go. Left, up, left, down, up. Here's a little different mechanic between leading right and leading left. That first foot up has to absorb and make that quick shift. it's always good to practice some alternation between right and left in any movement pattern. Up, two. Sometimes you might notice you have one side that's a little more stable than the other, a little more secure feeling. So keep that in mind. Make those kind of mental notes and know to maybe work a little harder on the weak link, the weaker side. Up, up, down, down. Lift, two, step down, two. You'll notice that when I do a basic stepping pattern on the 60-up board, I allow my body to naturally shift with the weight so it kind of dips down and then centers itself again. That's good. I'm also, if you'll notice, completing a full foot pattern, meaning I'm letting my entire foot go flat onto the board, and then on the way down, toe ball heel, the foot again is making complete contact with the floor. That's it. Again, up, up, down. Last one, and then we're going to do the knee up again. So knee up on the center. Center, knee up, step back. This alternates every other step up. So it's left foot, right knee, and then it's right foot, left knee. Good. So step, balance up. Hold that balance, hold that core tight. Excellent. Step, tight, down. Keep going. Step, balance. Think about pulling everything up and tight as you lift that knee. Step, balance. You've got this. 4 more. Deep breath, 3. 2 more. Last one. Heel drops on the floor. Here we go. Let it pound. Let's use a little bit of palm pounding with the heel pounding. Remember, we know that a little bit of jarring can actually be stimulating in a good way to your bones. Let's do this. Keep that heart rate up. Whew, we've been going 10 minutes. So I'm going to invite you to jog around or walk with a march. Get some water. Now remember, cardio, we're trying to keep it non-stop. Here's where I get to check out who else is in the room. Hi, Tanya. Good morning to you as well. And Vicki, thank you so much for being here. All right. Keep moving if you can as you sip your water. I usually say 3 good sips. Not easy to do as I'm marching. All right. Jog it back. Shuffle back behind your board again. All right, everybody. Come on top, right, left. Here we go. Up, up, and rock it out. So I'm doing a light rock run. I'm imagining that I'm kind of running on a low jog on top. Now, it doesn't matter if your feet come all the way up like this, but you're welcome to do that, or if you kind of do more of just a little heel pedal. The key is, let's get that pace up. It's time to really get that heart rate. If you were at a 5, let's see if we can pop it up to a 6 or a 7 on that scale of 1 to 10. That's where you go from feeling moderate to somewhat hard. Whew, it's getting hard. What are the signs, guys? Well, one sign is you start feeling the need to breathe. No longer can you just keep your mouth shut and breathe through your nose. You want to breathe in and out. In the nose, out the mouth, or in and out both nose and mouth. Let's go. Shuffle up. Turn it up. Burn it up. Paying it forward. Now, once again, think about how your body is just naturally reacting here. You're bottoming out, right, left, but you're you're kind of staying centered because your body is getting used to that drip or that dip, right, left. Maybe it is a drip, maybe you're sweating now. Here we go. Push that forward, right and left. Don't over grip your poles. Stay in the flow. That's it. Excellent. Feet in, head high. You're on a treadmill of 60 up life right here. Here we go. While we're here and just getting that heart rate up, doing a nice cardio, and you know, this is one of these things where I know it's really nice to be able to watch a leader and have a pattern and learn the pattern, but sometimes it's just nice to get up here and get your straight cardio going with a nice easy shuffle side to side. You can be watching TV while you do it. We could be listing in our mind all the things we're thankful for this season, and in particular tomorrow. Hopefully you're gathering with people you love. That's the greatest thing to be thankful for, isn't it? Keep it going. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now wide and narrow. Out, out, in. Can you make a little squat out? Bend the knees. Bring them up. Out, 2. We're keeping that pace a little snappy today. So if this is a little too fast of a movement for you, slow down. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, center out. All right. Bend the knees, easy bends. Good. Catch your breath if you need to. Hopefully you feel the need to breathe here. All right. Left, lead. Jog it. Left, right. Knees up high. Let's go high. Up, 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 up. Keep it up. We got this. How you feeling? Make a spot check right now. Think about that intensity. Scale of 1 to 10, where are you? We're going for the long haul today. We really want to up, up, in, out, out, in. Bend the knee, bring it in. Out, 2, in, 2. You've got this. Breathe deep. Inhale, exhale. We're going for the turkey trot today. Trot it out, trot it in. 4 more. 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now center out, bend those knees. Bend, bend. So bending the knees is still keeping that blood flow pumping, but it's a great thing to do if you feel you need to calm down a little bit. Bring that heart rate back into control. You're breathing a little heavier than you want to. Just do a simple knee bend. That'll keep the flow going. 4. All right, we're gonna do a tap back. Tap and up. Alternating right, left, right. So I'm actually tapping my toe, ball of the foot to the ground, but I'm letting my heel stay up back there. I know you can't see my heel. I'm keeping the weight on the front thigh and just tapping. Think almost like there's a pool behind you, a pool of water, and you just want to see how cold it is, but you don't want to fall in. So tap. And now I'm going to be a little more conscious of that front knee, making sure that the knee is bending in the direction of the toe, but not going too far past the toes. Good. So you want to make sure you're stepping back into that lunge. Whew. These are not easy, especially when done on pace. Once again, remember, if my pace is too fast, then just do the same move, but at a slower pace. And up, down. Good. Breathe, bend that front knee, tap that back toe to the rear. Excellent. How about 4 more? 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Now feet together, it's out, in, out, in. So you're sliding one foot to the side as you bend the knee underneath you. Bend the left, slide the right, bend the right, slide the left. Ooh, that's hard to say fast. Good. Again, slide it, pull it in, out, in, out, in, out, in. Try to keep that board as balanced as you can as you side out the leg. Excellent. Again. Another way you can kind of calm this down is making it a smaller sliding action. Maybe just half the way instead of all the way. Good. Again. Right out, left out. How well are you balancing that board here? That's it. Make sure you're bending the leg that doesn't move. Accessing those hip and thigh muscles. How about 4 more? 4, and 3, and 2. Now go back to the rear tap. Down, and down. 2 more. Then we're going to do 4 sides. So we'll do 4 of each. Here we go. 4 sides. 4, 3, 2, 1. To the rear. 4, 3, 2. Are you still with me? 1. Here we go to the side. 4, and 3. Steady that board. Oh, you're going to feel your arms gripping a little, aren't they? Now back. Feel those bicep muscles contracting. To the side again. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. To the rear. Try to keep that board as stable center as you can. Now let's cut it down to 2 of each. So 2 to the side, and then 2 back. Again, 2 side, and back. Beautiful. Side, out, in, down, back. Deep breaths, down, back, down. Are you with me? That's it. Again. Last time back. All right, and march it out. Right, left, right. Right, left, right. How'd that feel to keep your heart rate up? Excellent. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to step down, so bottom out, step down, step side to side on the floor, keeping that heart rate up a little bit, little floor mix here, and then we'll have another second break for water because we've been going about 20 minutes, believe it or not. Keep going, a little less. Let's do a little hamstring curl, or like Dan likes to call them, butt kickers on the ground. Heel up, heel up. Now I want you to notice that when you do this move, you have to kind of grip a little bit more and lean a little into your poles. And what that does is contract those arm and shoulder muscles to contribute to the work. Here we go. Heel towards the buttocks, side to side. Whew. How's that breathing going? Can you feel it accelerating a bit? Good job. 8, 7, 6, 5. Are you kicking your butt? All right, walk it off. Walk around, shake up your hands. Let's get that second water break in. I like to stop about every 10 minutes in cardio to get some water because that keeps you well hydrated. So 3 drinks if you can. Try to keep moving, at least bending your knees like this, if nothing else. All right, jog it back behind the board. This time let's come to the side of the board. So you're on your left side of the board. Just march in place a little bit here. We're gonna step up. We're gonna go up, up, step the back foot forward, and give me a little rocking horse movement pattern here from a stationary lunge. Rock and pull, rock and pull. Nice. So you'll notice I'm allowing my back heel to come up and my front toe to peel back as I sit back. Get those ankles moving. You can pull a little bit on the pole if you like to engage a little more bicep muscle in the action. And we can also add an upper arm press. As you push forward, the arm comes up. Pull back, push up, pull back. Stay nice and tall. Keep going. Notice I'm also sitting back a little bit into my hip and buttocks area. That's going to engage more gluteal muscles, which is going to drive that heart rate to the ceiling. Again, down, up, up. Push, pull, push. So I'm pulling with my bicep with the arm that's on the pole, and I'm pushing with my tricep, the arm going to the ceiling. Down and up, down, up. Again. Now we're gonna put that hand back on your hip, keep rocking, but this time let your feet lift up off the board. It doesn't have to be high, just a bit. Rocking horse, forward and back. Let your body lean with the board. Front, back, catch it, press it, catch it, press it, catch it. Ooh, look at that back pole moving. That's the force I'm generating here. A lot of stomping the bug. Up, stomp, up, stomp, up. Power down. Good. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. Now bring both feet back and give me a little heel drop on this back end of your board. Catch your breath, stay tall. And then we're going to do an alternating step front lunge, starting with the leg that's closest to your poles. Here we go. It's step front lunge, step front lunge. 1 foot, then the other foot. 1 foot, the other foot. Keep going. Front and back. Front and back. Step and return. Step and return. Keep that head up high, chest lifted, ear over shoulder, shoulder over hip. Now, for those of you that want to challenge this with a little shuffle move in the backside, it's good for quick step. Quick, quick, quick. Quick, quick, quick. I know Dan talks often about trying to get those feet moving fast under your body to help with body control, especially if you go into a forward momentum you need to control, called a fall. Here we go. Front. 1, 2, 3. Front. 1, 2, 3. Now again, if this little quick step is not your style, 1, 2, 3, then just continue with those perfectly executed lunge steps. 4 more. 3 more. 2 more. Last one, walk to the other side and gently turn around. Whew. All right. Once again, we're going to get back into the rocking position, rocking horse, just working the ankles, toe up, heel up. What we did on the other direction, but this time we're facing left. Our opposite leg is front. There we go. Rock and roll. How you doing? We are so getting there. Remember, our goal today is let's burn it to earn it. I think I finally said it right. Here we go. Rock back, front, back, front. Let's add an arm press. Pull and press. Bicep, tricep. You've got it. Sit back into those hips. Push them forward. That's it. Put that box on the shelf. Down and back. Feel one with the board. Feel how you control and generate that movement through your body, through the board. Rock it back, push it up. Excellent. Down, up. Keep going. I don't know how many of you are preparing for tomorrow. Any meal dishes? Maybe the whole meal. Hopefully, this will get you invigorated and keep you feeling good about what's going to happen tomorrow, which is a beautiful day to feast and enjoy everyone around the table. Here we go. Down and up. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now let that hand come down and let's do a little stomp and rock. Rocking horse. Get your body weight going with that board so it leans back and leans front just a bit. That's it. Be in control. Stomp it down. Pull it back. Stomp it down. Keep your core tight. Nice. Back and front. Excellent. Front. Now remember, we are trying to be continuous today in our cardio for at least 30 minutes, maybe more, since we are building our challenge this month. But if you need to take a personal break, always have a chair nearby. Feel free to take it and then join us when you can. Nice. Back and front. Here we go. 4 more. And 3. And 2. And 1. Now bring the feet back together. Give me a little heel drop on the end. Just to kind of pound it all together and position it nice and tall before we start that alternating lunge step. Starting with the leg that's closest to the pole. You ready? Here we go. Front, back. Back. Front, back. Front, back. Front, back. You can see the force that I'm creating and how much this back pole likes to shake. Push, pull, push, pull. Front, back, front, back. Catch your weight and push it back. Head high, chest up, vision up high. Now you can always look down occasionally just to make sure you're not going to step off your board, but you don't want to get stuck in that head down position because once the chin drops and the head drops, usually the upper back will follow. And we want to stay upright. Do you want to add that shuffle? Front and shuffle step. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Give it a try. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Catch up. Catch up. Good. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And again, keep in mind if that's not for you, just stick with the lunges. 1, 2, 3. Excellent. Can you feel it, guys? We've hit that 30-minute milestone. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, and center out. Ease it, ease it, ease it back to the center. Shift it. Let's do a little bit of a tail waggle. Wag your tails. Shift it out. Take a breath. Notice how your body adjusts when you start working harder, and you're breathing faster and deeper, and your heart rate is following, beating harder and faster as well. So now as we start to make our way home off of that nice little turkey trot, let's start to slow it down a bit, but still keep moving. Notice I'm lifting my heels up, but this time I'm keeping my toes down on the floor or on the board as I let that heart rate recover just a bit. Not all the way, but just a bit. Nice deep breath. Enjoy that nice downward slope of your cardio workout. Sometimes we call that the post-aerobic cool down. Letting your body cool down a bit, slow down a bit gently versus coming to just an abrupt stop. Here we go. 4, 3, 2, slide the foot, toe to red ball, toe to red ball. Bringing it in with a little more focus on the balance factor as we shift our weight to one foot and one foot on the ball. Boom. Nice. Breathe. Focus. Four more times. 4, 3, 2. Now hold the right foot on the ball. Wiggle your left foot behind it so you're on the red line with your left foot. Hold it here, wiggle your fingers, and give me a little one leg squat. Sitting slightly back into that left hip. Down and up, down and up, down and up. Excellent. 8 and 7 and 6. 5. Woo, try to keep that board steady. I know it's hard when you're tired from the cardio. 1 more. Slide that right foot onto the red line. Put your left foot onto the red ball. Same sit back squat, one leg squat. So sit back a little bit, or try to, as you bend that right knee. Sometimes again you'll notice very clearly maybe one leg is stronger or one hip has more mobility. This is my kind of less than mobile hip, let's say, a little stiffer hip. And so I have to really work hard to bend it at the hip and knee, because the hip wants to just kind of lock and let the knee do all the work. But I'm not going to let it. Sit and lift. Whew, here we go. Down, up, down, up. Deep breaths. Keep going. 2 more. Last one. Very nice. Okay, feet together. Step the right foot back off the board and then the left foot. And let's just do some hip circles here on the ground just to loosen up and limber up that hip joint. Bringing that body down to a more resting rate when it comes to the breathing and heart rate. Good. Excellent. 4 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Now bring the right foot up onto the board with the toe on the red ball. From here, we're gonna just push in and pull back. Rocking that ankle, contracting onto the ball, and then stretching the toe back as you shift your weight to the rear. That's it. Mobilizing and loosening up the ankle, knee, hip complex. That's it. Again, 4, and 3, and 2. Last one, hold back, stretch. Here. Breathe. Hold it. All right, switch legs. Right foot down, left foot up on the ball. Here we go. Lunge and press, and then pull back. Push your toe into the ball. Push down, pull back. Let your hip lead the movement back. Bend the front knee, push back into the hip. Very nice. You got this. 4 more. 3. Last 2. Last one, hold in the back stretch position. Toe up, hip back. Feel a nice lengthening sensation down the back of that leg. Hold it. Stretch it. Step that foot down. Ease it out a little bit, pedal, pedal, and get some water. You did it. 30 plus. More than 30 minutes today. I don't know. Might have been more like 35 minutes. Here we go. Sip up. Good work. We're going to move on to our challenge moves, which were designed to, again, progress during the month. So we're going to progress to our push-up series. We're going to do 15. Oh, wait a second. We're going to do 2 sets of 15. And I'm going to do the first set on my poles, and the second set I'll come down onto the floor, or you can use a wall as well, just to give you some ideas on how you can progress your push-ups. All right, feet about shoulder width apart, hands on poles. You're going to be bending both the knees and the elbows and dropping your body forward with a strong core. 1 time. There's 2. Keep your core tight. 3, 4, 5, 6. Feel those arms bending. 7. Grip with the shoulders and chest. 8. 8 more. Well, 7 more actually. 6. 5. Nice strong arms, nice strong legs. 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Shake it off. All right, shake it off. We're going to do a second set, but let's ease off the muscles for a second. And you choose what position would you like to be in. You can do them on the poles. You can come against a wall. You can come down to hands and knees with hands on floor or board. I'm going to do mine from the floor. Feel free to join me. I'm going to grab a pillow for my knees because the floor is kind of hard back here. And I'm going to bring my hands onto the board. I'm going to slide so that my hands are under the shoulders. I'm going to try to balance the board, and then I'm going to let my hips come forward into a nice plank position. I'm going to go down 1. You do whatever position works for you. 2, 3, dropping that chest without the head dropping. 5, 6, stop when you need to. 7, 8, try to get your elbows to right angles. 7 more. 6, 5, 4. Ooh, I'm feeling it. How about you? 3, super challenge today. 2, you're going to do push-aways from the second helpings. Whew. All right, now how do we get out of this? Move your hands a little closer to your body. You can bring one leg forward. Oh, that might not be easy, is it? And then lean up onto that knee. Take a second when getting up and down from the floor. Sometimes it's an issue of mobility more than strength, getting that leg around. And then if you have something nearby, a chair, or you can grab your pole and push off that knee to bring it up to standing posture. Very nice. Done with push-ups. Now our next super challenge move is squats. We did a lot of squats today, but we'll do some more. So we're going to go ahead and do 2 sets of 15. One on the ground, one on the board. Here we go. Ready? Squat 1. Squat 2. Try to get your hips back. 3, so that your thighs are kind of parallel to floor. Here we go. 4. Keep that core strong. 5. And 6. It's nice to be able to hold your poles and counterbalance. 7. And 8. All right, 7 more. Here we go. 7. And 6. Knees in the direction of the toes. Weight in the heels. 5. Keep that head up high. 4. Hips back low. 3. 2. This is a great compliment, the 2 moves we just did. 1. And circle around, because of course push-ups being much more of an upper body move, and then squats being lower body. It's nice to back those 2 together. Ease it out a bit. And then we're going to come up to the board and do our second set of 15 from up high. So today we're really progressing these because we're doing 2 sets rather than just 1. And we're also using the board to make the second set harder, which is optional, right? You don't have to. Here we go. Are you ready? Whew, that even got my heart rate up a little. How about you? Let's do our first one. Try to get the board steady. Sit back. 1. 2. 3. 4. Chest up. 5. Keep the weight in your heels. 6. 7. 8. 7 more. You can do this. 7. Try to keep that board stable. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. Whew. Last one. Awesome. Step it off. Shake the legs out a little bit. Get rid of some of that lower body tension. Reposture. And then we're going to move on. We are running out of time today. I want to make sure we get at least the basics in. So let's go to our single leg stance, 30 seconds each side. That's probably going to be our last challenge move, because I want to leave you with a nice Thanksgiving stretch, okay? So pick up the right foot and hold your body weight centered over your left leg. Find it and hold it for 30 seconds. If you need to grab your pole at any time, feel free, but try as best you can to have a light touch on the poles if you grab it. We are already halfway there. Isn't that nice? Hold it, hold it. I know that balance work is even more challenging at the end of class when muscles are slightly fatigued, making it a progression just in the arrangement of the workout. So here we go. Slowly, slowly, almost there. We got 30 seconds down. Now we're going to drop the right foot. We're going to lift the left foot. We're going to reposition for good posture before you let go. Ready, set, and then again, release and hold for 30 seconds. Think about this as you're standing here. Is one leg feeling more stable than the other? Think about body balance. Think about always trying to bring everything into good alignment, good control, working on those areas that need a little extra TLC. We're almost there. You got about 10 seconds more to go on this side. Whew, feel that right ankle. Maybe wiggles a little bit as it gets tired. That's okay. And release. Stepping up for a second set on the board. So we're going to come up and put our left foot right in the middle on that red line. And we're going to get ready, holding the poles, get set for our second 30 seconds on the left foot. Are you ready? Go. Oh, this is going to tell the tale, won't it? Oh, how much does your board move? When I'm talking, I can't concentrate, so let me be real silent. Breathe. halfway there. Whoops, it's okay if you have to hold on for a second like that. Oh boy, you really feel that ankle. 5 seconds to go. 2, 1, and switch. Now put the right foot onto the red line. Again, control your board with your hands. Get your body aligned and try to get the board centered. Get it ready for a great effort on the right foot. And if you can, let go with one or both. You know, you can always keep one hand on the pole or even put that toe down on the board if you need to. But ideally, see if you can work yourself, progress yourself to the point where you can hold on and get everything up and centered. Whew. Every once in a while, I have to grab too, so there's nothing wrong with that. That's a good reaction as well, to be able to stabilize yourself quickly when you start to lose it. Almost there. I can feel it. 4, 3, 2, 1, relax and step off. Oh, excellent. Did you feel the gripping in that leg and hip? So good, so strengthening, so balance creating to have that stability. All right, inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, exhale, float it down. Other arm, inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, exhale down. We're going to do that series again. Inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, exhale down. Other side, inhale up, exhale over, inhale up, exhale down. Now do a slow back rows. So we're going to drop down, inhaling, exhaling as you round your back, pulling your navel to your spine and rolling up to the head and neck, shoulder area. Again, inhale, arching slightly through the spine here, keeping the legs pretty straight. Exhale, roll. Really nice. Concentrate on that stretching sensation as you inhale and drop down the back of the legs and into the chest. Exhale as you roll and feel the stretching down the lower back, middle back, upper back, neck, and shoulders. Again, inhale, drop the chest. Exhale, roll through. Once more, inhale, drop the chest. Exhale, roll through. Pivot towards your right, lunge position. Bring one arm up, the back arm, hold your pole with the other one. Lift up to the ceiling, stretch your torso up, stretch your chest up, even your head and chin up a little bit. And then down with that back knee, pulling that elbow out to the side, still looking up towards the ceiling as you open your chest and shoulder, drop through the hip and knee of the back leg. Hold there and stretch. Nice deep breath. Inhale. Now exhale. Bring the arm forward onto the front thigh, leaning the body and torso front, and push the back heel firmly. And you can even slide the foot back a bit if you're not feeling enough of a deep stretch in that calf and back leg. Hold it. Nice deep breaths. Inhale, exhale. Now sliding that back knee in, pivot your body and go to the other direction. Inhale up with the arm. Push the back heel down into a lunge and hold. Push that back heel firmly to the ground. Lift that arm up high alongside the head, pulling the navel in slightly, lengthening that hip flexor, holding the torso up high. Inhale and exhale, a few deep breaths here. Taking that arm, bending the elbow, opening the elbow back, and dropping that knee, the back knee, towards the floor. Hold and stretch. Feel a nice opening in the hip flexor as you bend the back knee and drop. Open across the chest as you push the elbow to the back wall. There you go. Hold it, keeping that head up. Chin parallel to the floor. Nice deep breath here. Taking that front hand onto the thigh, leaning in, sliding the leg back into whatever lunge position is comfortable but yet effective to feel a nice stretch in that back leg. Push the heel, driving the heel into the ground and stretching the calf and hold. Once again, nice deep breaths. When you're stretching, you want to take it to the point of slight discomfort and then be able to stabilize and hold and breathe through it to increase that range of motion, hopefully that flexibility in the muscles and the joints. Hold it, hold it, hold it. And then gently slide that back foot in, pivot your body to the front, stand tall, feet about shoulder width apart, neutral alignment, head over shoulders, shoulders over hips, palms facing front, anatomical correct position, right there, strong, full, energetic, inhale up, exhale down. Imagine you're between two walls. Inhale up, arms come up, sliding up the wall, arms come down. And on this last one, inhale up and think of all the good things that you're thankful for this year. Exhale down and give yourself a little bow for being here with me on Wellness Wednesday, the day before Thanksgiving. Again, thank you guys for joining me. You fill my heart. I love your comments, even if they're not live, even if they come after. I'm always checking to see if you guys have questions or comments so we can keep this as engaging as possible, keep you engaged as possible. There's nothing like accountability and groupthink. And so when we join each other, we just kind of, we multiply the benefits of the workout. So I encourage you to be here as much as you can, especially between these holiday feasts that we're going to be having, whether it be the Hanukkah feast or the Christmas feast or the any of these. We know they all seem to fall within the same range. Great excuses to get together, great excuses to be thankful, great excuses to indulge a little bit in our diet. So keep doing these workouts, keep joining Dan and I. We're here live for you every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday at no fee, just the fee of being here, being a part of our group, sharing the love, sharing the exercise, sharing the tips. All right, so that's it for this, the day before Thanksgiving workout with Kathy Stevens, myself, and I look forward to your comments. And again, one more time, happy Thanksgiving. Have a great one.